What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. I just got back from the Michigan State watch party, guys, for the Final Four, the national semifinal. If you guys don't know which semifinal this is, it's 4-6 of 2019, the 2019 Final Four. I'm talking about Michigan State and Texas Tech here. Like I said, I just got back from a watch party. It's been about 30, 35, 40 minutes since the game's been over with. They lose 61-51. Now, when I left the watch party, it was only like 30. I think there was like 35 seconds left. It was 60-51. But I got to give it to Texas Tech. They take down another good Big Ten team. They've taken out Michigan, and now they've taken out Michigan State, which I thought at one point there, when Michigan State had it down to 1 point there, I thought, all right, Michigan State's got it down to 1. They've kind of clawed back into the game, and then Texas Tech just goes on another scoring tear again. I got to hand it to Texas Tech. Like I said, that defense is nothing but tenacious defense. And they got people who can score too, which is good for those guys. I think the Texas Tech-Virginia game for the national championship is actually probably going to be one of the better games. It could be another Villanova, North Carolina type game. I think it's going to be another kind of a low-scoring game, kind of like how this one was. Michigan and Michigan State. I don't think anyone's going to get over 70 points. I think it's probably going to be the first to 50 is probably going to win the game on that game. But a couple of things I thought I want to talk about here into the game. I don't like talking about the refereeing, but there were some calls in the refereeing that I thought were fouls. But you guys know at this point in the NCAA season, when you're down to the last 3 games, you're not going to want to call fouls that are going to dictate the end of the game. A lot like the disputed whistle on the 3-point call and the double dribble that wasn't called there either. You got to kind of know that referees are not going to call those types of stuff. I thought Michigan State was fouled quite a bit, reach-in fouls, all that sort of stuff. In the regular season, those would have been fouls. Now, when you come to this point into the season, they're not going to be called fouls. But that point aside, I think Michigan State ended up losing the game. Obviously, they did lose in the game, but I think if you're going to try to really point blame anywhere, I think you got to point blame to Tom Izzo here. I don't really understand why. Now, when they first came in and they took on the second half there, they had that, what was it, that I think 10-2 run or something like that, where they kind of jumped out to a 10, 12, 14-point lead. I can't remember, kind of right around there. I thought Tom Izzo went too far into that run to call a timeout. I think he should have called it much earlier there to kind of break the momentum of Texas Tech, to give his team a chance to try to keep the game close and to try to end up winning the game. That's number one thing here. Number two, I kind of think that, I don't think that Izzo told his team to kind of pick up the tempo here a little bit. And there's a couple of reasons why I say that. The last part of the first half, there were 3 minutes left in the quarter, and you could tell that Texas Tech was starting to get, or at least I could tell, Texas Tech was starting to get tired. I don't understand why Tom Izzo didn't tell his team not to really take a timeout or anything. I'm just surprised he didn't tell the team to kind of pick up the tempo, maybe start running a little bit on these guys. I think if they would have ran more and because there was too many times also, guys, where Texas Tech kind of went into their defense. Michigan State kind of leisurely bounced the ball up the court, kind of walked it up, and Texas Tech was able to set into their defense. I think if Michigan State would have actually kind of started to run the ball a little bit and kind of pick up the tempo, and I'm saying not kind of gingerly jog it up the floor like they did on a defensive rebound. I'm saying go full tilt up the floor, try to go to the basket. I don't think they did that enough. I don't think they hardly did it at all, really, throughout the game. But I really thought they really should have done it at the 3-minute point in the first half and at the 4-minute point in the second half, where Michigan State started to grind back into the game, where they got it back down to 1. I thought Texas Tech, again, was very tired, and I thought if Michigan State just picked the tempo up, they probably could have ended up winning the game tonight. And probably would have been in the national championship game against Virginia. So there was a couple of coaching things, but I mean, Michigan State had a great year. I'm not trying to take anything away from the team. You had a banged up, the team was banged up all year, guys. You had no Langston. Cassius Winston stepped up to the plate all season long, except in this game, where in the Texas Tech defense, again, did not let Michigan State score. I think there was only 3 people, McQuaid, Winston, and I think they said Ward were the only 3 Like, and that was the kind of within the 5 minutes left in the game, or somewhere around that point, where Jim Nantz said that those only 3 players were the only ones who scored the basketball. I mean, it's quite surprising to me how good that defense is. I mean, I got to give it to Texas Tech. Texas Tech had a one hell of a game, guys. And I really can't take anything away from it. I just thought if Michigan State would have tried to do a couple of tweaks to the stuff, I don't think it was really anything big, but especially when they started to get tired, Tom Izzo should have told them to start running up the floor, because he had to have known, looking at the Michigan tape, how well that defense was, and it kind of let them set up, and they were going to have that clamp down style of defense that Texas Tech's known for. So, but I'm not really disappointed. I'm not really upset or frustrated or anything like that. Being a Big Ten fan, I'm going to say I'm kind of sad, but disappointed. No, not for Michigan State. Not for the Big Ten, really, at all. We've kind of advanced pretty far, but I'm still kind of upset about how all the seedings played out, where Michigan State and Minnesota played in the second game of the first weekend. I think something's got to be done about that, guys. So, but that's that's another video for another time, guys. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Please consider hitting that subscribe button, and make sure you guys hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.